All right, we are now recording. All right. So, I think we covered a lot for the first two, which both of them are uploaded onto Connection. So what I did was I took the last half hour and I went over a couple of things. By the way, I just need to tell you, Rosie is going completely nuts with finding the Egyptian definitions for these words. She's already sent me 2 lines of text showing the definitions, and they're pretty powerful. I'm loving that. Let me see here. So, okay, so research that is needed, and this is from people who can, who can sing and stuff, or hold a clear, clean note. Like I can do, I can of course do low notes, so that'll be the lower frequencies. Now I need some folks who have Dropbox.
Dropbox?
Yeah, Dropbox. See, I pay for a subscription, so I have 1 terabyte of information that I can share with people. But if you have a free account, normally they only let you share like 2.5 gigs. And my stuff is like 7 or 8 gigs. Now, I've got a couple of options. People can get a free account, and then I can just copy and paste stuff over to a shared folder that doesn't exceed like, a gigabyte or something. And then we can work with that. I mean, it'll be slow going, but it'll work. But then you'd have access to the audios that I've already recorded, download them, sing them, that kind of thing. And then record your, like a chant, even humming or just doing an ohm at different frequencies would work. So there's a computer program called Audacity, and with Audacity, actually, I'm going to open it as a matter of fact. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing, and then I'm going to reshare, and I'm going to share Audacity. Okay, so this is a computer program called Audacity. It's a free download. It's incredible. And what you do is you go to Generate, Tone. You make sure it's in sine wave. I put amplitude of 0.8. I could go 0.9. That'd probably be cool. And then literally frequency, choose one, 2160. And then I have a 30-second. This is a 30-second, or I can go 90 seconds. Oh, hold on 1 second. That did not work. Number lock 90. Hey, come on, man. What are you doing? Oops. Delete. Oh, that's 2 minutes 30 seconds. So just go 0 minutes. Really, bro? 9. Oh my God. Anyway, 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Whatever. I don't care. Click OK, and there you go. That is 2,160 hertz. Okay, that was dumb. Okay. So that was loud. Okay, and then watch this. File, export audio, and then just name it 2160. Save. Okay. And you've just exported it. Then you go File, Import, Audio, grab one, and then you can put them on top of each other. Now this is what I'm going to do to have the human voices, is I'm going to put them on top of each other. Can you all see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So then let me get rid of that audio. This is a low 171 hertz. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Quite low.
Yeah. Oh, you can hear it better with earbuds. The lower the frequency, the more you need earbuds.
Of course, yeah.
So, and then you can put them on top of each other. File, import, audio, and I'll put a 216. So I've got now a 171 and a 216. That's a binaural beat. Easy as that. So that's Audacity. It's super easy. And what's so cool is this right here, this button right here. You can play the tone and record your voice at the same time. So I can, let's go import audio. Let's go 216. Play it. And then I can record and just record and talk and oh, that kind of thing. And then start it at the beginning. And just record and talk. Phew, man. Whoa. Oh, I give you chills. Anyway, okay, so that's Audacity. It's a free download. That's the easiest, quickest way of doing frequencies. So now let's go back to this right here. So that's kind of one of the things we need to work on. We need a 20 to 30 seconds for each audio. A very clean and clear chant. You can do Om, Shen, Shi, Hu. We're working on the words, but just get a few of them, like 20 of them recorded, and then we can play with them, and get the feeling for them. This is what the Tibetan monks and everything do. They all get in a circle and they chant at different frequencies. And they blast each other with this frequency, and that's what I mean.
Just a question here, Dave. Just how many frequencies can you tap with your voice? Because it's not as easy as the program itself.
Yeah, you want to hear something cool? with Audacity, I can change your voice.
Okay.
I can put
cool.
a 16 hertz to a 2000 hertz if I want to. All I have to do is change the pitch, and mess with the speed and all that kind of stuff. But I can take a human voice at one frequency and drop it 6 octaves higher if I want to. So yeah, it is pretty cool. And that's we'll deal with that stuff. Yeah, because the human voice, like, hold on one second. Let me go into Dropbox tones, 5th octave. Oh, never mind. I'm not even going to play these. This will jack your ears up. Okay, so I'm not going to play this. Let's go back to. Okay, so that's for the recording of the voices in chanting. So, people who can sing, who can hold a clear note in a chant, we'll talk on, we'll talk online in the chat room, and I will give access to my Dropbox folder with all the audios. Now, again, I've only done the 5 octaves. So let me see here. That's that one. Now. This is for our ancient culture people. We actually have a few of them. Rebel, for instance, she's into ancient cultures. Rosie, that kind of thing. I want us to get a list of the ancient artifacts of the gods and the ancient cultures. Think about it. I know it sounds weird, but Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. Thor's hammer was made of a material, and it could emit sound and energy. Zeus's thunderbolts, they were energy projectiles. Thoth's, hold on one second. Somebody's trying to say something on, hold on, wow, man, holy cow. There's a lot of people trying to talk to me here. What did Facebook, Joseph said something on my, okay, anyway. Thoth's rod, it was a tuning fork. So, ancient cultures already had all this stuff. Okay, so that's the instruments. I say instruments of the gods because I don't, we're not using them as weapons. I don't want anybody like freaking out. Oh no, he wants to discover how to make that weapon. Crystal bowl research. Crystal bowls are a huge part of this as well. I mean, because they emit they emit the sound. Now, crystal sheets are going to just envelop anything that's within them within a frequency. But the sound of the crystals as well, that is a huge part of the vibration of the people. Like Daniel Gard had a crystal bowl at a 207 hertz. It's a C sharp, and the power of it. But I kind of want to know. I didn't do any research. How are they made? And currently, I guess you could say in the market, what tones do they have that we can get a hold of?
David.
Yes.
There's a group of blind people over in Salt Lake City that I saw a few years ago. I don't remember their name. It might have been Tree Soul or something, and they've designed a instrument that's like a tall rod, and they use it like Reiki, and it emits a sound. They direct it with their hands, and it's really interesting. Maybe we should look into that. I'll try and find out who they are.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm glad I'm recording this. That was excellent.
I think they're Tree Soul or something like that.
So it's a crystal rod that they actually emit sound from?
It might be a copper rod.
Dude.
It's really amazing. I've never seen anything like it. And all 5 of them will play one guitar together, but then at the end of their videos, they had designed this thing as of a few years ago. I imagine they've got it quite, the kinks worked out of it by now.
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing about the copper, what is it? The copper rods, and not just rods, but the tubes. The old cathedrals, they used to use copper and brass, and when they played something, I mean, they don't use them anymore. Like they dismantled this one that supposedly was causing vortexes to appear within the church. The largest made cathedral organ, and it's the copper within the tube generates some kind of electrical or energetic field, and the sound that goes through it does something. Again, I'm not claiming to know what it does, but it does something, and part of our research is to figure out what is that something. Because neodymium magnets that fall through it, of course, they fight against each other, so it looks like anti-gravity. But there is an energy field within the copper, and hey, it might be something we need. So now the chakra research, all of the chakras from the Earth star or below. I only know of really 9 of them. I did see an image that Wheat and somebody else uploaded that had them all the way up. But we have so many chakras. I mean, it's crazy how many chakras we have. And what are the frequencies? The exact frequencies. And I know that most of them, root, sacral, solar plexus, throat, third eye, and crown, and even the soul star and the Earth star, their frequencies add up to 9. But I'm really confused. Why the DNA chakra, the heart chakra, why is it 528 hertz? I don't understand. So if anybody wants to look that up and try and figure that out, I know it's 369. I understand that. 3, 6, 9, 9 being, or 3 being, or 9 being the square root and all that kind of stuff, and take 3 plus 6 equals 9. I understand that. But all the chakras and most of the colors in the visible spectrum have a digital root of 9. So why is the heart chakra the 6? Now I came up with a theory. I don't know if I downloaded it or what. 3 below, 3 above. As above, so below. Add them together, the Earth, root, solar plexus, and sacral, and then throat, third eye, crown. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And of course, they combine in the center at the heart chakra. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that's a very, 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 that's one of the most important things that we need to discover. Why 528? Why 6?
I'll look into that one, David.
Huh?
I'll look into that one.
Okay, that'd be great, because we need to know, because folks, heart and love, that's kind of the whole key to this thing.
Perhaps some kind of balance thing,
Yeah, I just don't know. It's not downloading. It's actually just confusing me. So yeah. Hypnosis research. We do have a quantum hypnotherapist. I don't know how many other hypnotherapists we have. Quantum just means, deeper, a deeper kind of hypnosis. I need somebody who knows how to do hypnosis and to create the session. Create a session that will work with a group. So that we together can go into a hypnotic state. I don't know if it can be done over Zoom. I don't know if it can be done over whatever, or if it has to be done in person. But I mean, heck, Jacqueline, where are you located?
I'm in Kansas right now. I just moved.
Andre, where are you?
I'm in Colombia, near Bogota.
Yep.
Colombia. Hey, I'm doing a story about Colombia.
Yep. So the chances of us jumping on a plane and hanging out in a park, probably not likely yet.
I believe sound is the most effective way to hypnosis, because when I've done the journey circles all night, it seems that the group is under that. I mean, everyone starts singing in tongues and stuff at some point, and or speaking in tongues, however you want to say it, but it's from sound and the tones that I use that I believe causes that state. So we could use sound, just like that sonar thing that you played for me that put me all out of pain the other day.
Now, put you in pain or took rid of pain?
Out of pain, completely out of pain, and floating in less than a few seconds.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I got to tell you, when you have one phone at that hertz and another phone at that hertz across the room, and try and talk when you're being blasted by that tone, it sounds like you're in an enclosed sphere. It is the most amazing thing I've ever experienced. 6480 hertz and 6480 hertz, one over here, and you're in it's like you're in a cave. It's like it absorbs the sound. It's so amazing. So, okay, next is, so the hypnosis research. I mean, we need, Jacqueline, you're with the circles that you do already, you already know how to guide people. So we need something that's going to put together all of these different aspects together, that a group can grab a hold of. And I'm working with we are working with our hypnotherapists to do that as well. But again, we all have to open our chakras. We all have to, of course, go into our subconscious, so on and so forth. So it's that, that's a back burner type thing right now until we get some frequencies and stuff. But that's got to be on people's minds, because that's what we're doing. Light research. We're utilizing electromagnetic energy, which again, I'm trying to work with this guy, Randy Powell, on that, who created one. But he put YouTube videos on there. I just haven't had a chance to actually go through the hours and hours and hours of research to create his donut that he created. You gotta learn vortex-based math, and that's like a week's worth of stuff. And so we got electromagnetic energy, we have sound frequency. Well, we need light frequency as well. So we need a strobe or something. We need to figure out how we can envelop people in a light strobe. By the way, epilepsy, I just totally think that's people awakening their pineal gland or something because of the lights and the pulses and everything. So, I mean, that's just the thing I think. Now, we need somebody who can draw.
I can.
Oh, cool. We need to actually put this in pictures, put this in diagrams, blueprints. Somebody who can draw a configuration where people are sitting in a circle. And I'm assuming 18 people total. And for the main mission, a circle of people. There's other missions that we're going to talk about at a later date where it's going to be like 2 in the middle, 6 around, and then 9 around that kind of thing. But for the main circle, I want like 18 people, 9 sacred masculine, 9 sacred feminine, sitting across from each other, because that's how we're going to connect the energies. A flower of life pattern on the floor. In other words, we're going to be sitting in the spheres from the flower of life. The center is a circular sphere, where this is where we're going to focus our intention and our energy. And all of the light and the sound and crystal emanations are going to be focused on it through us into the center. This is where, like the eye of the, the Vesica Pisces or something. Okay.
The Merkaba star.
Yeah, exactly. And then a crystalline structure, sheets, rods. Man, I cannot wait until you get that research, Jacqueline, on that rod.
Okay.
I mean, holy cow. The sheets and the rods surrounding the circle in a sacred geometric form. There is. Go ahead. What were you saying, Andre?
Which geometric form?
Well, I don't know. Tetrahedron is fire. Hexahedron is earth. Octahedron is air. Icosahedron is water. Dodecahedron is spirit. So different diagrams, different blueprints. A tetrahedron is not a pyramid. A tetrahedron is a 4-sided triangle. A pyramid is something totally different, but it does have power as well. But it's not a platonic solid. There is something to be said about the power of the platonic solid. Everything in the universe is made from a platonic solid, or a combination of. Look at the cellular structure of everything, and the platonic solids are in it. You got your.
What if I can figure out a way to use all 5? What if I can figure out a way to use all 5 around it?
That's exactly what we want.
Okay, I'm on it.
That is beautiful. And then drawing the blueprint so that the sound system surrounds it, in a configuration so it's going to hit everywhere, even from above if possible. And then the lighting system as well, because we don't want anything really getting in the way of anything, so on and so forth. Basically, this is, and I don't like the word machine, but this is the machine. Now, one quick note so that it records, and something I want y'all to look up. It's called the Windows Hololens. Windows Hololens. Let me stop sharing here so we can see each other again. The Windows Hololens is the next stage in technology. We folks are holograms. Now, we're holograms with substance. We're three-dimensional beings only because of the light that we see, the reflections of. That's why. And holograms are real also. They're just energy. They're light energy. What we see, we believe. So in this Windows HoloLens, it's just look it up, Google it or YouTube it. It'll blow you away what they're creating. You just put it on, and it's not like a virtual reality. What it is literally you can see in real time holographic images where you can place anywhere you want. And you can link up with others that are wearing it as well, as long as you're linked up with them. Imagine sitting in the only real three-dimensional flower of life. Because the flower of life, folks, are not circles. They are spheres.
Yeah.
So we could literally all sit together, no matter where we are on the planet, in a flower of life or in a sphere. And light technology is the only thing that can create the real flower of life, because they are spheres. And to be able to see it all around you, literally. And it's amazing. So Windows HoloLens, I'm telling you, it's the next phase. We have technology in this world. We get to use it. There's nothing wrong with tech as long as you use the tech the right way. The ancients used tech. How do you think they built the pyramids? Sound and vibration. You look it up, YouTube it. They're already doing levitation with sound. And you can't even hear it, but it's happening. I mean, they're levitating, droplets, but they also levitated blocks of stone purely with sound. So, all right. I don't know how long we got left, but I'm done talking. Let's, anybody wants to jump in, give me your feelings, give me any additional thoughts you might have on the mission and what we want to do.
Ladies first.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I thought, Andre, you were going to talk. Okay, so I hear myself talk. No, I was kidding.
Well, I was going to say that, excuse me, I think that one of the most important things that all of us can do on an individual level for now, for the time being, is to work on our internal selves, to break away the ego, so that when those of us are going to be in the circle or in this project are going to be ego-free, are going to be totally connected to their higher self, and to bring forth those energies, because we can't have any dissonance, any disharmony in this thing. So each one will have to do any personal work for it.
Absolutely agree. I may be attached to Akashic record and all that stuff, but yeah, I've got a lot of work to do internally. Got to get, not get rid of the ego, but how did Mary say it? Teach love to my ego.
Yeah, well, especially, I don't know which kind of method you guys use, but for example, through meditation to clear the mind and be completely at peace with everything, and to feel and tap into the consciousness of the world and of it all.
Yeah, that is a huge point. That's absolutely important. We have to be at peace, and we have to be balanced. We kind of each need to be like a sacred masculine and a sacred feminine. We have to get past the whole good and evil concept, being light and dark. Light and dark are just polar opposites that exist in the universe. We gotta, everybody's like, well, you gotta be okay with evil to be okay with good. No, you gotta be okay with dark to be okay with light. Good and evil is, that's a human construct.
Concept, yeah.
I mean, it's perception. So right and wrong, what I think is right, you think is wrong. So, I mean, that's a perception. So yeah, we need to really focus on the energy and the inner peace, inner turmoil, balance. No, I was kidding. So Andre, you're dead on. Anybody else?
Yeah. As for the sound frequencies, really interesting. I had this idea because a couple of years ago on the 4th of July, I was working with a couple tones. I was out at a beach, and quite a few people from lettered agencies were out there observing, and one tone canceled out all of their equipment.
Whoa.
Yeah, I heard about it later.
Wow.
That was interesting. But as for what Andre said too, and the consciousness of the all and that universal humility, that's very, very right on.
That's excellent.
And I was curious, David, what's the name of the guys that are in Colombia right now that they contacted you, that they were doing kind of the same thing? Did they tell you exactly what are they doing? Is it similar to the project we have, or is it like more information? Or like
it's more along the lines of a duplication of what we're working on right now. So they haven't really built anything yet. It's just, it's one of those things where it was Theodore and Ruth. Hi, Theodore and Ruth. So what they did was, when they read the notes, it's like they just looked at each other going, oh my gosh, this is what we're trying to get people together for as well. So a machine hasn't been built, but he is working on some pretty amazing stuff as well, with like finding ways of getting rid of the currency type situation that we have going on, and new different ways of doing cell phone stuff to help a lot of people. So they're working on some pretty phenomenal stuff too, but they haven't I'm not saying that, boy, I wish somebody had done this, so I can just go, yay. But yeah, we got a lot of
work.
work.
In the early stages as well,
Huh?
It's in the early stages as well, like ours.
Yeah, absolutely. Folks, we're it. We're it. We're now I'm going to, this is only in a secret group called Connection. Nassim Haramein. I would like you to look them up. Now, I'm not saying go through their course because I'm not, but they know all this. They know all this. The Resonance Project knows all of this. And I have a guy who's trying to get me in touch with their scientist, but they haven't fixed it. They got a lot of followers, they got a lot of members, they got a lot of subscribers and all of that stuff, but they haven't fixed it. And all they're doing is telling everybody the same stuff I'm telling you. Frequency, vibration, the torus field, sacred geometry, the vector equilibrium, 369. They're just doing the same thing, but they're charging money for it. And I'm like, that's fine, but folks, give me the equipment you have. Give us the equipment you have, and with our people that we have on our team, give us a year, and we're fixing all of this. So, we're stuck with what we're stuck with. None of us are millionaires. We can't just go buy all the equipment right off the bat. So it starts with research, starts with the bottom line, or the base. Build the research, find the equipment. Because I'm starting a new job that'll help me pay bills, but then I'm moving over in a few months into a really, really secure position that's going to pay me a lot of money. That money is going to help fund this research. It's my life. I mean, this is my life. I was put back for a reason, and our family and our humanity and the planet. If that's not your number one priority, I don't know what is. So yeah, man. Okay, anybody else want to talk? We have 5 minutes.
I'll say one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
In the runes, they say once the decision is made, the doing is effortless, and the angels open those doors. I did send out the video to a few people that could be likely to help out in some of those ways that you just mentioned. I hope that's okay. Send out.
This video?
Yeah.
As long as it's directly to them, I don't see an issue.
Okay.
These videos I don't really want on like mass Facebook.
Okay.
But the notes, share the freak out of that.
Okay.
Because I want all of everything that I've downloaded and that you know about and everything. I want it all out there. I've shared it with over 150 groups, probably 10 to 15 times a piece. The notes, get them out there, because there are other people just like us that are working on getting this done as well, and they just need to put it all together, and I think those notes do a pretty good job of it. I don't care who saves us. I mean, I don't care who saves us as long as it's done,
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so let me see. I'm gonna share screen here. Let's see, where do I want to share screen with? I do have that open. Let's go boom, boom, boom. Is that okay? Let's share screen. Okay, so can you see something that says tones 5th octave, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go Dropbox. Okay, can you see all these folders?
Yes.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of folders. Okay, so this is all the stuff. This is all the stuff I've been putting together and been working on. Sacred geometry, sonic geometry, tarot. I mean, all that stuff. Different books that I've been using, and Auraville, angels, posts, energy, flower of life stuff. So and then you remember has everybody seen my what is it called, my videos on the flower of life, sacred geometry, energy?
Yeah, I've seen some of them.
Okay, there's a link in the video link post. The very first comment is a link to my playlist on these 8 videos I created. Here's all of them right here. So, you know, been actually going at this with a passion and with a vengeance. So now I've created a nice little, you know, connections group, and she's already done 2 of the lines for Egyptian. So that's what we need. We need, and then let me open. Oh, you can't see that. Never mind. I forgot. Okay, so yeah, been working on a little bit, and now here's the other thing. Starting Monday, I'm out of the loop for about 8 to 10 hours a day, Monday through Friday. So that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to record these and meet with y'all on Zoom. Because I start my job Monday morning, 8 a.m., and I'll be coming home at about 6 p.m. It's mortgages, so, you know, I'm going to be processing mortgage loans, so holy cow. So I'm going to be out of loop for like 8 to 10 hours a day. So anything that we need, let's keep it pumped up, keep it going through connection. If you want to jump in, and when you're finished with your research, put it in the research needed post, you know. And we'll get moving on it, because I want us to, you know, even when I'm away, I would love it if we could just keep moving forward. And it's 2016 now. I'm gonna share something with you here. Hold on 1 second. Not yet. Hold on before I lose a. Dang it! Less than 1 minute. Hold on. Boom. Go here. Go sonic geometry real quick. Go images. Okay. Now I'll share that before I lose you. Share screen. Boom. You see this right here up here?
Yeah.
What does that say?
2000.
2016. That is the 5th octave of the C note in the Pythagoras scale of music. What year are we in? Got to be a reason. So that's kind of why I want us to really get moving. So we got less than a minute, so thank you so much. And I will, you know, I'll upload this onto Connections. And let's save the world.
Thank you, David.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you too.